I'd like to talk about palms. As you can see, let me just show you that one. You see, this is a palm. It's a palm well planted. Why I'm coming this far is for you to see what we do at times to protect the palm from cutting grass. Look at what I've done here. Look at what I've done here. I've built a fence around to protect it. So now, what am I going to be talking about? I'm talking about the cost. When you want to start your farming project, you must sit down and calculate the cost. What do I need? Where do I start from? Who do I work with? Those are the things you have to take into consideration. What type of seedlings do I need? How many hectares will I want to plant? What is the purpose of the farming? Those are some of those things that you must take into consideration. You don't just see people doing their farming and you think that me too, I want to do my farming. I'll be talking particularly on palm oil farming. Palms, yes. Talking particularly on palms, as I'm going to be telling you what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. By the grace of God, I'm a practical farmer, so I know what to tell you. I know what to tell you. I'm happy that you have taken your time to watch our videos, that you have been following our channels. So where do you start from? How do you do it? Where do you start from? How do you do it? When you want to do your farming, you have to make sure that you get good seeds. You get good seeds. Good seed is what you need, because if you don't have good seed, especially in this our palm oil farming, you don't have good seed and you go and get seeds that are not good, know that you plant it, that's what you'll be harvesting. It may not give you good yields and you will be wasting your time, because when you plant, know that a palm has a lifespan of 30 years. 30 years from planting. A lifespan of 30 years. You can produce for 30 years. So you must be very careful. Know where you get your seedlings from. Know where you get your seedlings from. For doing the nursery, you have to make research and know who has the best, who offers the best. There are so many companies out there. There are so many agro industries out there. There are so many research centers out there that are selling good seeds. Like with us in Cameroon, we trust Erat, buy from Erat and Nest. And how do we do it? Once you want to do your nursery, you make sure that you prepare your polythene bags, size 4 or size 5. You prepare polythene bags, get them ready. The best time to do your nursery is during the rainy season, so that it will help you. You will not spend much in watering. It will help you. You will not spend much in watering. Once you do your nursery, you begin to maintain it. Agronomists tell us that after 7 months, after 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 12 months, you should plant. But as a practical farmer, I will not advise you to plant after 8 months. I will not advise you to plant even after 1 year, because when you plant after 1 year, the palms, they are still young, they are ready to plant too. They are good for planting. But when you plant after 1 year, you have a lot of work to do, a lot of clearing. And the people who are clearing may not take time to clear farm very well. You may be catching your palms. And you have another issue. You'll be fighting up and down with cutting grass. Fighting up and down with cutting grass. So you make sure that you maintain your nursery and keep it clean. You can keep your nursery for up to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I usually keep my nursery for up to 3 years. Yeah, I keep my nursery for up to 3 years, one that I need, because I also keep my nursery up to 3 years. So that by 3 years, the palms are at least a bit mature. The palms are at least a bit mature. The nursery is a bit mature. I plant it and I protect it. Even though when we protect, we plant and protect, we still fight with cutting grass. It is not easy. It is not easy to realize a farm, but that is what we go through. We keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. That is what we go through. So you must do all these things, calculate all these things. Who are those people to work for you? You must have workers that are serious. If you don't have workers that are serious, then you may not likely realize your project. You may not realize your project, because You have the people who will do clearing, you have the people who do felling, you have the people who do lining, you have the people who do transportation, you have the people who do planting, you have the people who do placing. And that is how the work continues before you start clearing. After every 4 months, you are there to clear. After every 4 months, you are there to clear to make sure that the palms grow well, the palms are not disturbed. So that is it. As my brothers and sisters, if you want to do farming, you have to be serious. Sit down and count the cost. Sit down and count the cost. I've told you, you must get the best seeds. You must get the best seed. If you don't get the best seed, that is how you will not have a good yield. You will not have a good yield, and you must have wasted your time all the years for nothing. Because imagine that you plant, and after 7 years, you discover that the farms were not good. The seeds that you got were not good ones. What do? Are you going to destroy a farm? You will not destroy a farm. You say, let me manage it like that. Once you're managing like that, you're wasting energy, wasting resources, and at the end of the day, you look at farming as if farming is not a good thing. You must always put in your mind that once you plant, even after the farm has grown, you always do replacement. I'll show you this one. I'll show this one. This is a replaced farm. This is a replaced farm. We replace this one. Cutting grass has been disturbing us so much. Cutting grass has been disturbing us so much. Replace this one. Replace this one. Another one was supposed to be in the middle here. We plant cutting grass, come and cut. Plant cutting grass, come and cut. That's it. That's the farm there. Cutting grass. Cut. I'll show this the palm here. Yeah. The palm. Even after I protected it. Okay. Palm is there. These guys that are clearing, I told you. Palm is there. That's it. They cut it. The guys that are clearing. They cut it. That's another one that is. Another one that is surviving. You can see this area. It was planted all at the same time with this other one. But cutting grass did not allow this one to grow. Cutting grass did not allow this one to grow. So that is it. That's work. And you have to bear in mind that your work is not only, it doesn't only end in planting. When you plant, that's the time that you start doing the real work. You have to keep the farm clean all the time. You have to keep the farm clean all the time, because if you don't keep the farm clean all the time, the farms will not grow. Animals will enter your farm and destroy everything. So clearing after every 4 months, imagine. So you spend and spend and spend up to 5 years. Some people will tell you that after 3 years you can start harvesting. After 4 years you can start. I'll tell you that it's just a lie. It's just a lie. Farms doesn't start. They can start fruiting at 3 years, yes. But those bunches that they produce, fresh fruit bunches that they produce, they cannot give you anything. They cannot give you any oil. It is water that is coming out from there. So maybe you castrate your farm at the age of 4 years and you start harvesting at the age of 5 years. You castrate your farm at the age of 4 years and you start harvesting at the age of 5 years. That is when you start having some bunches that are reasonable, that can give you oil, that you can cost the transportation and you still have, can cost the transportation and you still have money. And you have some little money in your pocket. You have some little money in your pocket. This is what happened. I came closer to this palm. Look at this bunch. Look at this particular bunch. It got rotten because the place was not clean. So those people that are harvesting, they cannot come inside. So they allow it to get rotten. They allow it to get rotten. Look at this. That's why when you don't keep your farm clean, that's why I'm saying counting the cost. When you don't keep your farm clean, that is how you lost. You don't keep your farm clean, that is how you lost. Those bunches, they will be and get rotten in the bush. And you are the one losing. So you have to sit down and count the cost, know the number of years, see how much you'll be putting in, and draw a plan on how you'll be raising with the money that you'll be putting in. Don't go and reach midway and you say that I will not continue again. I hope at least we have learned something. We have learned something. You plant your farm, start expecting something back around 6, 7 years. A little is when you reach 10 years, you start enjoying your farm. Thank you so much for watching, and I pray that we will continue to practice what we are learning. Subscribe and invite so many people to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.